All right, hey Virgo. So I'm doing a love read, but this is more for yourself, okay? And we're gonna figure out the conscious and subconscious blockages and what we can do to call in love, to help you with relationships around you, and even just helping with self-love. So we're gonna know this is your read by your energy and how you feel about love and the overall scale. So check those other placements too. These are really, really good reads, you guys. All right, so when it comes to your current energy, you guys are coming through with temperance. That's balance, it's harmony, it's peace, it's love, the Two of Wands. I feel like right now you're probably trying to call temperance in more than anything. And the Ten of Swords coming through as painful endings, releasing painful endings, calling in balance, calling in love. This is like, I almost feel for whoever I'm talking to, you've had maybe a current epiphany or a reevaluation of yourself, and you know what you deserve. Pains of the past, we don't carry into the future. All right. You're learning that, you're growing through that. I just feel like you kind of know what path you want, you know what you desire. And I feel like for whoever I'm talking to, you also know it's time to put an end, to the things that are not important or prominent in your life. It's cutting the cords of the past. So let's see how it is you feel about love. How do you feel about love, Virgo? So we have, I feel like it's fear coming through the Nine of Swords. I feel like that's more of fear. This is anxiety for the future, depression for the past, fear for the now. And with the Ace of Wands, some of you guys could have beginnings that are not taken off as well as you thought. Maybe a fear that you're never going to have or achieve a new beginning when it comes to somebody completely sweeping you off your feet. And we have this King of Cups here. The King of Cups is somebody who is very, very noble. This is somebody who they have a balance. This is emotional balance. It's emotional availability. But it's almost like I feel for whoever's coming through here, you could just feel that your energetic match is not there. And the people that you have met, the relationships that you have gone through as of late, recent or distant past, they've just kind of failed to kind of take off. And it's almost because of the people not being in alignment with you. So for who I'm talking to, you could be just, it could be that you've had some shitty luck when it comes to relationships altogether. And it's like like, as far as you go, it's like I'm transmuting the past, I'm transmuting pain, I'm learning to grow, I'm learning to connect with myself, I'm learning compassionate energy. But why do I keep drawing in people who are not on the same page? That's just kind of what I feel, and that's where that new beginning fails to kind of take off. So I'm going to pull your conscious blockages. This is what you're aware of, and it could just be that there's some more healing that needs to come to these energies that you're aware of. So we have, this could be the one. All right. So as far as a conscious block or a conscious fear, it's like you have met somebody that was very, very near and dear to your heart. Okay. And this person still has encapsulated your heart in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So as a conscious block of moving forward or preventing that forward movement, there's still some releasing and healing that needs to come through on this connection. And this is going to be somebody who is very, very special, very, very, were special, thought they were going to be special. It just didn't work for whatever reasons. You're still holding on to some pain from that. We have engagement. Okay. You guys may or may not resonate with all of these. I'm trying to broaden it. But some of you guys could have dealt with an engagement and it failed through. Where you thought there was going to be ascension, where you thought the next step was coming through. Maybe you were even with somebody who just kept you on the hook and it never even reached engagement. You're going to know what this card represents to you. All right. And then we have codependency coming through. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I just feel like that this is going to be either what you've endured in the past, Especially coming through with the King of Cups in the upright. It could be that you've dealt with codependent people in the past. It could be that you yourself identifies as a codependent person of the past. But the codependency coming through, if there was drinking, if there was drugs, if there was pills, if there was, dependent on mom and dad, or just, think of all forms of codependency and how they have negatively affected and ruined some of the love aspects in your life. This is coming up because it's still energy that needs to be released. It needs to be healed through for you guys, okay? And you're going to know if that was you. You're going to know if it was somebody else. And the way I'm kind of gauging the release is we have the full moon coming up. What I do personally that works for me is I write letters to people and influences that have affected me negatively. I forgive them, but mainly I forgive myself for holding on to that negative energy. And conversely, if I have done something wrong, I'll have stuff pop up and it's years and years ago. I'm like, oh, I need to counter this inside of me. I need to apologize. I need to forgive this situation, and I need to work through it because I've dealt some pain myself in the past, So just kind of really what you're doing is you're going in and digging for a deeper inventory of what needs to be released here. All right. So I'm going to pull some subconscious. This is subconscious energy that you're not aware of. Maybe you are aware of it, but this is just going to be a remembrance to kind of help push you forward. Okay, so your first one, we have perchance to dream. This card right here, you guys, this is about death. It's drowning, this right here is maybe giving it your all. Maybe you've had situations where people have put you in really unhealthy mindsets where it's not, I don't want to get all deep and put this read to me, but I've been in very dark energy before, and it was because of a relationship. All right. And those instances and flashes will still kind of bump through my mind space. And perchance to dream, I feel, is somebody just completely exasperating all of your energy. It could be that you've dealt with a death that you maybe thought you had put behind you or was cured. It could be a relationship that ended and you didn't get to say, your goodbyes. Perchance to dream is taking a deeper dive, not pushing it down, you guys. I feel like it's time to recognize some deeper thoughts, feelings, and emotions when it comes to this situation. It could be that you felt like you didn't want to be here anymore. I'm trying not to get too emotional because I just did that in Taurus's read. But this is a really heavy card. This is kind of acknowledging some deeper pains, okay, that come through here, you guys. It's and I feel Spirit's kind of saying, in order to be successful, in order to move forward when it comes to self-love and building good, solid relationships around you, it's time to face the energy, and it's time to channel that out. We have revenge coming through, all right, as subconscious. This is like somebody that really screwed you over. Could have been somebody that cheated on you. It could have been that your mom or dad left you when you were 2 or 3 or 8 years old, and it's like maybe your idea when it comes to certain people, certain situations, or even romance hasn't been the healthiest because of hurts and wounds and pains. It could be that somebody cheated on you. It could be that your high school sweetheart cheated on you with your best friend behind your back, and it's still something that lingers in your system. I feel revenge is kind of telling you to take a look at situations where you felt that you were hurt in such a way that you wanted to seek that revenge. All right. And then we have a naked before the stars coming through. And with this card right here, I just kind of feel like it's being exposed. If you have ever had a situation where you may have been put on the spotlight and that's not what you wanted. I feel like these could happen in many different ways. For example, when we were real little kids, my older brother, he got spanked for something, and it was in front of everybody, and he was like 4 years old at the time, and he got bright red and he started crying, and it wasn't because of the force of the hand, it was because of it being in front of everybody. And I just feel like right here, naked before the stars is kind of putting you on exposure. It's putting you on spotlight. I feel like this is kind of taking a deep dive, something that you've pushed down, something that you felt exposed, something that maybe even you felt like you were odd or weird, for having, you know what I mean? There's a lot of situations that can come through that just kind of torment us. Sometimes we push them down, sometimes we don't. But right here, I just feel like somebody's put you out there in some way, exposed you in some way, and it's time to kind of take a look at that energy, channel through it, ask for help, so let's just see what your advice is, the advice with these situations. You guys have happiness coming through. You truly, truly do. Magician card is coming through, and basically this gives you all the fortitude you need to create your own existence in your own life. It's not putting the past behind you, it's working through it to build, all right, the dream life, the perfect life that you want. You also have the 10 of coins coming through, with wishes. This is like the ultimate right here. Look at that, coming out of neglect, coming out of abandonment, coming out of fear, coming out of all of this negative energy. It's like it is in the distant past, man. So you guys just really kind of focus on what was said here, and let's just see, after you kind of channel through that, where you guys are at in the next 3 months. The next 3 months, you got Strength card coming through. You got Strength card, and you have the 9 of Cups coming through with wish fulfillment again. Spirit's basically saying you're going to be in a really remarkable spot in the next few months if you guys choose to kind of listen to the advice. If you choose to kind of channel through and face the fears and face the demons of the past, man, you got victory showing up for you guys, and wishes coming through in more ways than just one. And sometimes you guys, it's like sometimes these deeper subconscious things, they're not just affecting the romantic aspect. It's affecting self-love. It's affecting family, your relationship with your kids, your parents, your friendships, your coworkers. This right here, it could affect your ability to create abundance, wealth, money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to leave it right there, Virgo. I do hope that these were helpful to you guys. Take care.